we are here with Michael Landsberg, who is a veteran broadcaster and also known for Off the Record. And he's also known for being a mental health advocate in the sports world. And we're also here with Tyler from Residents in Recovery. Welcome to Michael and to Tyler today. Thank you for joining us.
Having us.
Thanks for having me.
Wonderful. Well, today we are talking about the Addictions Don't Discriminate event. Michael, we are going to start with you here. So this event here, you are going to be the keynote speaker at. So tell us a bit more about your Addictions Don't Discriminate speech you are going to give to us that night on November 10th.
You know, I put addictions in the same category as the mental health challenges that I've had. I think they all are grouped together. One leads to another. I don't know if it's egg or chicken and egg, but what I really do, because I'm not a doctor, I don't have, I can't treat people. I try to stay away from making suggestions about treatment. But what I can do is try, based on my own experience, a lifetime of anxiety and depression for the last 20 years, sometimes severe enough that I have this tattoo on my arm to memorialize it. But I'm not going to tell you now because I'll let the drama build until I show up to speak, and then I'll tell you what it's for. But I just believe that talking about it normalizes it, whether it's addiction or whether it's depression. We need to talk about it. We need to make it part of the discussion. We need people to feel like it's possible to say in a group of people, you know, I have a problem, I have an addiction, or I have a mental health battle, whatever it is. Talking to me is the most important thing, certainly, that I can bring to the table. And in a lot of ways, talking is the only way to disarm the stigma.
For sure. So for this event on November 10th at the Vic Juba Community Theater, when you give the speech, when you speak with us, what is the main takeaway you would like for people to get?
I would like for people to walk away feeling like they're understood. I remember I was giving a talk in Edmonton. I think this is probably 4 years ago, before the pandemic. And a woman came up to me afterwards and she was very emotional. And I said to her, I said, hey, I'm going to be standing here waiting, whenever you want to talk, when you feel like you can talk, because she couldn't get the words out of her mouth, I'm here. So she came back and she sort of fought through it. And I said, so why are you so emotional? And I don't think it's sadness. What is it? And just the way she fought to get the words out, made such an impact on me. And she said, for the first time through this battle, I feel understood. And I thought, oh my gosh, that in so many ways is the most powerful thing you can do for someone, whether it's a person with addiction talking about addiction, whether it's a person with depression talking about depression, talking not about the name of the illness or the fact that they have the illness, but what does it feel like? What does it do to them? And that's what resonated with her, the fact that somebody has experienced exactly the same thing that she has experienced. Because whether it's addiction or mental illness, we all have different lives and it manifests itself in different ways, but there are some things that we all experience, that we all have in common. And if you can make somebody feel like they're understood, I think you take a huge leap to making them feel better about themselves and their illness.
Now we are going to speak with Tyler from Residents in Recovery. Now, Tyler, what does it mean to you and Residents in Recovery to bring Michael into the Vic Juba?
Yeah, I mean, this has been a great experience. We did Opiates Don't Discriminate a few years back, and it was during COVID, so it was a really difficult time to attract people out into the public and to go through an exhibit like that. So it's going to be cool to do this in a non-COVID time, and attract people out to really begin to understand, a little bit about addictions and mental health, because there's so much stigma in our community, and in society at large. I mean, this isn't just a Lloydminster issue for sure. So, I mean, it really is important that people get out and really start to understand that, addiction and mental health issues can happen to everybody. I mean, there's nobody immune. It doesn't matter what your, upbringing's like, your social class, how much money you have, what your job is. There's absolutely nobody immune to these mental health issues. And it's important for you know, people to understand that, because it brings on a certain level of empathy once you understand that, you know, this isn't a specific socioeconomic issue, right? You know, then I can start to understand that, oh, maybe my neighbor, you know, maybe that's what he's going through, right? Or maybe I can, you know, really help that family member that's, you know, the black sheep of the family that nobody talks to, because, you know, he's always depressed, or he's drinking too much, or whatever the issue is. So, you know, having Michael come and share his experience, you know, is going to be an incredible night for all of us, you know, to really hear somebody talk so candidly and open about their struggles.
I think it is going to be an absolutely amazing event for everybody that does show up. Now, Tyler, there's also going to be an exhibit that is going to be interactive to help people understand addictions and mental health a little bit better at Lakeland College. Tell us a bit about that.
Sure. So the exhibit's going to be running from Tuesday to Saturday. It's an exhibit that's going to, you know, it's an interactive exhibit that people are going to be able to really see, follow the stories of some various individuals, real life individuals, and they're going to be able to go through it and follow those stories and really see, you know, how addiction has affected them.
For sure. So, Tyler, where can everybody get more information about the interactive exhibit at the Black Box Theater at Lakeland College, and more about the keynote speaker, Michael Landsberg, at the Vic Juba on November 10th?
Yeah, so the exhibit is free. It's open daily at 2 p.m. So just come into Lakeland College and follow the signs to the exhibit. It'll be from 2 to 6 every day, and then the keynote address will be at Lakeland College at Vic Juba Theater as well, at 7 p.m. Tickets available through the Vic Juba box office, or vicjubatheater.ca.
Thank you, gentlemen, so much for joining me today. It was an absolute pleasure.